Hey guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager at Ed Martin Toyota in Noblesville, Indiana, and today we're going to show off the Trekkbox platform base for a LC250. Let's get started. Okay, so now that we're inside the Land Cruiser, we're going to show off the Trekkbox LC250 base platform. This platform does not take up any more space than the traditional cover that comes on the LC250. It is made out of a birch wood covered in a polyurea coating, kind of similar to a Line-X. It's a CNC machine cut piece of birch wood. There are 5 total pieces. Obviously we're looking at the base platform here. There is another structural piece right here. You can see these bolt holes right here that it's bolted to. There's a second structural piece that's right here in the back, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So it's really just contained by the 4 bolts on each side, plus this one over here. The LC250 from Toyota.
It comes with a baseboard made out of cardboard or styrofoam with carpet on it.
And I'll kind of show you what this looks like. You have basically 2 different storage compartments. One right here in the front that you can store stuff in, and then you have another one that's in the back, this is closer to the 3rd row area, or the 2nd row area, excuse me. You can access this by this hinge mechanism that they have here, and then the piece that's in the front is accessed by this removable panel. So if you look at the thickness of this actual cardboard styrofoam piece that Toyota gives you, it is, I'm going to measure it here for you. It's about 29 millimeters total. So 29. The Trekkbox base platform here is right at 18 millimeters. So you've about 10 millimeters less actually on this. So it actually does increase your height. Now, of course, over here you are losing those 2 storage cubbies per se that you would access from the top. Although it does appear that you are losing those, you're actually not losing them. You're just gaining access from the behind or the front as opposed to on the top. So let me explain. If you kind of look down here where the support mechanism is, you'll notice that there is a fairly deep gap there, and I may actually be able to measure it for you. So this area is actually quite usable. I store a accordion style camp table to keep in my car at all times, but you could use a recovery kit or a first aid kit or a first aid kit, just all sorts of stuff that you can actually want to keep in the car, but it's out of the way. But the cool thing is that if you have stuff in the vehicle, you can still access it from the side as opposed to having to move the stuff back, sideways, or out in order to have access to it. One other thing too that would be notable is if you look over here on this sticker for the Land Cruiser, the warning label on the LC250, it says that the board could break if it's over 60 kilograms, which is about 130 pounds. So whatever this material is, if you have something that's more than 130 pounds, there's a very good chance that you're going to break it according to this. So I think that the warning label, because it says the board could break, it's not saying that you're going to overheat your batteries or it's going to damage the batteries. It's saying that the board could break. So we're taking a piece of styrofoam and carpet or cardboard, and we're replacing it with this solid piece of birch wood. It's supported by these additional structural pieces, so it's sitting on top of the hybrid battery, so we're not putting additional weight on the battery pack itself. So all in all, you have the total of 5 pieces, as I mentioned, the structural piece on the front and the back, the top board, and then you also have this additional piece right here, which is just kind of a filler piece. And then there's one more piece too also in the back as well. But all in all, this is a very handy base platform just to use in general. Like I said, it does get you actually a little bit more height, but it's also something that is going to be required if you decide to use a drawer system. The Trekkbox is coming out with their Alpha and their Bravo, and also there's a rumor that there'll be a camping platform or a sleeping platform base as well. So this platform is kind of the universal control for all that. Before we wrap up the video, I would like to show you the space on the other side of this box as well that you would have kind of naturally thought that you're losing, but you're actually gaining space. Kind of similar to the front of the vehicle, you have additional room of about 4 or 5 inches, just kind of going all the way back here. So again, I don't have a tape measure on me for that, but you can see that we have the entire ARB twin air compressor hidden underneath here. When we specifically asked David at Trekboxx to make sure that we could support or house this here, because on an LC250 there's really just no good spot at all for an air compressor. The cabin's just too compressed and there's nothing back here because you got your battery and all that. So the air compressor fits perfect here. We do have it mounted on a ZR Overland twin air compressor bracket for this exact Trekkbox base platform. We also have plenty of room for all sorts of other goodies. We have our manifold. We have our fuse boxes. We have 2 of them here. 2 Blue Seas fuse boxes here. We have another relay over here for our rock light setup. We also have our Switch Pro brain box underneath here as well. We really just have actually quite a bit more room for other stuff that you may want to just kind of have tucked away and out of the way. So this is something that you couldn't do with any other air compressor, to my knowledge, by not having this set up. So this is a great little, this is a great design. It adds additional weight capacity, adds the ability to put drawers on it. Overall, it's just more functional in general. And quite frankly, this is totally a DIY job that you could do in really no time at all. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you guys like the Trekkboxx LC250 base platform, please hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for future Land Cruiser content. And if you have any questions at all, please ask in the comment section below and we'll do our best to answer.